is really international. Why? Because riches are in the markets. Wealth is in the market. If you see a government official, a billionaire, believe me, he has stolen the money. But if you are in business and you are out there in the market, you will even become trillionaire, not only billionaire. So we should encourage the trade fair, particularly the international one, and I call on my colleagues, all the governors indeed of Nigeria, to encourage trade fair, and those in the northern states, I offer and I direct the Commissioner of Commerce, the Niger State Commissioner of Commerce, and Niger State Commissioner of Agriculture to host a meeting of the Northern Commissioners of Commerce and Agriculture and all the presidents of chambers of commerce in Niger State between April and May, so that we can review what needs to be done and recommend action plans for all the governors and what we need to do at our own local backyard, so that we turn the Kaduna International Trade Fair really international, and when it finishes, we will be able to compute the money that has been spent, the money that has been brought into the market, and all the riches that people will have made. We need to understand that. We need to do that. So between April and May, that meeting should hold. We in Niger State are very, very honestly craving for attention, for growth, for development. We are doing everything possible to realize our noble and challenging task of turning Niger State into one of the 3 most developed states in Nigeria. We know it's challenging, we know we have to do a lot, but we believe that with the visionary leadership, we believe that with the leadership that believes in delivering service to the people, with integrity, with respect and dignity, that we should be able to galvanize the energy of our people towards the realization of this objective. And we also call on all the states to develop this healthy competition for the benefit of our common people. We need to do it. And we have endeavored to make use of every available opportunity to advertise, showcase the abundant investment potential of our dear state. I am very happy that Guate International has already spoken to you in that direction. Believe me, in Niger State, we have all it takes to in fact be the first. But all we are saying is we want to be among the top 3. In Niger State, like Guape International told you, we have 17 solid minerals, among them gold. We have the largest national park in the whole of West Africa. We have Zumarok. Now that we have demystified it that you can go on the top, what we need to do now is to put something that people can willingly go at the top without necessarily making any sacrifice. We have Gurara Falls, and we want to invite people to the new Niger State so that you can see where public-private partnership in action. We have promised to build 5,000 housing units, but through PPP, we believe that we can build more than that. We understand that the Minister of Housing said Nigeria needs about 12 million housing units to be able to bridge the gap. We will, and I will call on my colleagues to also take public-private partnership as a policy, because the government, no government, particularly in northern Nigeria, that can do all that it wants to do within its budget. But all you need to do is to make your state investor-friendly. Make sure that the land is available on time. Make sure that you do not ask for percentage, because the investor is bringing his money to you. All you can do is to encourage him to spend his money, develop your state, and let him make more money so that he can expend it again within your state. Everybody now knows that Niger State gave 80% of the land for the FCT. But believe me, we are not getting the kind of attention and the kind of support from the federal government and from Federal Capital Territory. That is why we are looking for investors to turn Suleja into a twin city of Abuja. And we will give it all the support that it needs. You can see why we are happy with the theme of this trade fair, and that is toward the attainment of Vision 2020, the imperatives of public-private sector synergy for industrial and agricultural transformation of Nigeria. It is very important to us because, again, Niger State is the largest producer of rice in West Africa. Unfortunately, because of what we should have done and have not done, the farmer is suffering. The farmer is not enjoying the benefit of his labor. A middleman comes, buys his paddy at a very cheap rate and brings the finished goods at exorbitant prices. We must organize our farmers. We must organize them into cooperatives so that we will be able to assist them, so that we will be able to give them the farm implements, so that we will be able to ensure that they enjoy the benefits of their labor. Gone are the times when a family of 15 will claim to be farming with 1 hectare of land. No. A family of 15 should be able to have a farm of 20 hectares and above. And that too, we are making sure that that is arranged properly in Niger State. So public-private partnership initiatives, we know that states will be able to realize the objectives. And for us in Niger State, we know it will lead us to development that by 2020, people will say, yes, Niger State is one of the top, if not the top economy. We believe that it is through the PPP that we can have excellent healthcare delivery. It is through the PPP that we can boost agricultural production. It is through the PPP that we can have durable infrastructure. Above all, it is through PPP that we can get out of the vicious cycle of poverty, gross indiscipline, and corruption. We must fight corruption. Every one of us is in a position to fight corruption. Every one of us can detect corruption and can reveal it, and we can fight it. Don't leave it to the government to do it alone. It is your responsibility. Corruption is worse than any other crime, because the little money that will be used for the development and health of a common man will be stolen by one person, and that one person will take away the money out of Nigeria, and by the time he dies, that money remains in the foreign land. In fact, even there are many of them, since the coming of EFCC, they have accounts in foreign land they cannot have access to it. Now they are even afraid to touch it. Many of them, if they are to be reminded of their account, they would disclaim it. But they have taken away Nigerians' money and put it for somebody to enjoy. That is not right, and we must fight it. Therefore, we have a service industrial layout both in Mina and in Suleja, with adequate infrastructure, including road networks, light, water, communication, and security facilities. You can negotiate the tax holidays. When you come, we can give you up to 7-10 years tax holidays. All we want is that we establish the industry, employ our people, and spend your money in our environment. We will help you by facilitation and exploitation of available raw materials in solid minerals and farm products. We are negotiating for a cargo trade-free zone using the Mina International Airport and the Barrow Seaport. Guape International had already told you, within 2 weeks, we will give you a COO, and whatever the size of land you are looking for, Niger State again has the largest land mass in Nigeria, and 80% of that is arable. So we are transforming the state into a tourist attraction, and we are inviting you to come and see Niger State, to come and see the state capital. Give us just 6 months, and then when you come to a state capital, we believe when you go back, you will try to convince your governor to do something in your state capital too. So let me commend the president and members of the Kaduna Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Wine and Agriculture, who have tenaciously continued with the trade fair, even when they face the most challenging task. Because I understand, since 1999, the governors, particularly the northern governors, have stopped coming to the trade fair. It is our responsibility to come, to encourage, to cajole, to beg, to appeal to people. So from now onwards, madam, whenever you call us, we will be there. I have written letters to all the governors of northern states to make them come here. But like I told you, the PDP governors are having congresses. Yesterday we had all the state congresses. Today we are having, well, in my state we are having councillor primaries, and tomorrow we'll have primaries for local government. But I believe many northern states have already done with that. So I believe some of them will still come over. Let me also commend the virtuous. Active is not the word, more than that. The Commissioner of Commerce and his team, who have been the driving force. And that is why I said, in Niger State, both your ministry and the Niger State Chamber of Commerce must attend every international trade fair, so that you can see at your age now is traveling, that you will be educated. You have read enough books, but you need to read more. But then through traveling and seeing what other people can do, you will understand. I cannot stop giving this story. One of my commissioners went to China, and when we were talking of having a Mina City center tower in Mina Town, and I said, after having the tower, we could put a restaurant at the top. And I said, the restaurant could even move as you are seated in your chair eating. The restaurant will be moving, and then you see the whole town before you finish eating. So that commissioner said, oh, like Macau, because when she went to China, she was able to go into a restaurant like that, where she was able to see the whole city as she was eating. And it stopped where she started as she finished eating. Now, if she did not go, it would have taken me time to explain